Hi, hello, let's get straight into it. So I was watching this video by the creator Waknetas, is Wakneeta. So her video was titled Things to Do This Summer Instead of Bed Rotting, and on the video she was just basically talking about how there was a list of things that she wanted to complete and do throughout the summer. So I was like, you know what, that's smart, because I had been meaning to make a list of what I wanted to do throughout the summer, so that way I can like have it structured out and like actually know what I want to do instead of just like randomly doing stuff, you know, which there's nothing wrong with just spontaneity and doing something randomly, but I feel like it makes the summer more fun and entertaining if you have like a little bucket list. So this is kind of like my little summer bucket list, to-do list. And yeah, so first off, I want to go to the beach. Thankfully I'll be doing that next weekend whenever I go visit my cousins. I also want to go to the lake. I want to go to the playground. Technically I've already done that late one I think, I don't even remember what day it was, but it was just late one evening, not even evening, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and my brother, his friends, and I, we walked down to the playground that wasn't too far from our house. So technically that's already checked off the list. I want to have a picnic with my friends and take pictures. This is really big and important to me. Like, I just want to have a picnic, you know. I go to Publix, Walmart, whatever grocery store, pick up stuff, you know, bake a little cake, bake cookies, and then we get the cute little spread, like a little charcuterie board spread, and then we have a little blanket laid out. We have the cute little wooden basket, and we're all dressed in like white or like very summery cute spring colors. I know it's summer, but like spring and picnic go together. But excuse me, that's besides the point. I just want to have a picnic at the end of the day and take pictures. Of course, take pictures. That leads me to another thing. I want to post on Instagram at least, no, I was gonna say 2 times this summer. Make that 3, okay? Picnic, going to the beach, and something else I do this summer that's Instagram worthy, you know. I want to actually post. Yeah, posting on your story is cute and all, but I need to post, okay? Getting over that fear of posting online is literally Instagram. It's just a social media platform at the end of the day, you know. Let's destigmatize posting. Why is it so scary? Genuinely, why is it so scary? Like, I was posting something on my story the other day and I'm like, is this the right thing to do? Like, is this the right song? Is this a good photo? Girl, half the people that saw it didn't even like it. So like, what does it matter? I want to perfect my lip combo. I don't care if I have to be at Ulta every other day or the little, you know, the drugstore. I will do whatever it takes to perfect my lip combo, you know. I need to perfect my lip liner, whatever oil or gloss I use, okay? I feel like lip liner is a big part, because somebody told me that I had like a double lip line, I don't know, but I want to perfect it because it's like kind of brown on the top and pinkish in the middle of my lips, I guess. Anyways, that's besides the point. Another thing I want to do is get the summer photo. You know what I'm talking about, like whenever you go to the beach and it's like either sunrise or sunset and everybody has their like digital camera and the pictures are just chef's kiss. That's what I'm going for this summer. Another thing I want to do is get a digital camera. I have a digital camera for like recording and stuff, but I don't really like the quality, to be fair. It was like $50 off a TikTok shop, so I did get my money's worth, you know. $50 camera. I really wasn't expecting much. I just thought the photos would come out cuter than they do, and also need to buy the exporter. But yeah, I want to buy a digital camera, and I also want to get like one of those disposable cameras and just have like the film developed out towards the end of the summer, because I think that would be so cute to just like carry around a disposable camera and take pictures whenever I want to. And then at the end of the summer I get it developed, and then I could put it in like a little scrapbook or whatever the case may be, so I can like commemorate the summertime. Let's see, I want to find or create my own niche when it comes to like TikTok or YouTube. Most likely TikTok, YouTube, because I'm still trying to find my niche on YouTube. I feel like for the most part I was just posting videos when I was depressed and talking about things that other sad, depressed, or insecure people could relate to. Not saying that my topics weren't true or didn't ring true. I just think that maybe some people don't want to watch it because it's like, it's too relatable, you know. it's like when you're going through something and you see a video about it, it's like, oh, like it's already bad enough I have to go through it, but like having to watch a video and somebody like confirm that what you're going through is crappy, it's like I'm gonna stay away from it. I want to get my makeup routine down pat again. If I have to stay at Ulta all the time, Ulta, Sephora, if I have to get gift cards, if I have to ask for gift cards, I don't care. I'll do whatever it takes to get it down pat before I go to college. Because I was practicing it and doing it consistently enough whenever I was in like at home in Tennessee. But since I've been down here in Georgia, I haven't really been practicing it as much. And to be fair, I did leave my makeup bag in Tennessee, so I haven't really had much to practice with, so I'm kind of having to repurchase all my products and go from there. I did say I wanted to get a piercing or a tattoo. I really wanted a nose piercing, but you know, black parents, so I'm gonna just wait till I go off to college. I said the second that I get dropped off on college and my parents leave, I'm walking over to somebody's piercing shop. I don't care. Same day they'll FaceTime me, not even 3 hours later, and they're like, what's on your nose? A piercing? Because I just feel like I have the nose for it. Okay, but you know, I feel like I could get away with another ear piercing, like I think it's called a conch, like the one that goes around. I don't know, I just want like a good earring stack. Like I have my double piercing right here. I really don't put piercings in this ear like I should, and I need to get better at putting it in my second piercing so it doesn't close. But like I feel like a third and a conch would be so fire. But I also think that Huda from Love Island and Amaya, they both have like such good earring stacks, so that's kind of what I'm going for, but to be determined. I did say I wanted to go thrifting and like explore clothing and things like that, experiment with style, because at first I was gonna say I need to find my personal style by the end of the summer, but personal style is like constantly developing. You know, everybody's personal style is constantly in a state of like evolvement and things like that, so I'm not gonna be like I have to find my personal style. No, better yet, I'm just gonna experiment with it. I feel like experimenting is good enough. You know, I kind of found what I do like, what I don't like, so that way as I do get older and mature, I'm like, okay, I know what works on me, my body type, and what I do and don't feel comfortable wearing. I said I wanted to practice rejection therapy, so whether that's asking people for phone numbers or asking people for their Instagrams or just trying to make friends with people I see out in the real world, not in the real world, but like whenever I'm out and about in a social setting and I'm like, oh, like they look cool, they look neat, you know, try to go up and make friends with them, and if I get rejected, I get rejected. If I don't, then hey, that's a friend. But if I do get rejected, it's like, okay, cool, you know, it helps build confidence, it helps personal development. What else did I say? I have a whole list of TV shows, animes, and movies that I want to watch, so I will be reading that out in a few minutes. I did say I wanted to at least one person, you know, just a little. It's okay. I said one person, like, you know, it's summer, a little summer fling, like be adventurous, like, you know, get those lifetime experiences that you can like look back at, and like I was about to say share with your kids. I don't want kids, but that I can share with like my nieces and nephews, and like yeah, so I do want that at least one time. Just none of the other stuff. Okay. Another thing I wanted to do was like decenter men. Okay, I'm not saying that they're at the center of my life at all right now, but I feel like we as people, not just as women, but like men, women, everybody could benefit from decentering men, and not even just like men physically, but like the way that we've internalized the male gaze, just from the way that we've been raised and taught and like in society. I feel like it would benefit us all, so I'm trying to decenter the male gaze. Okay, another thing I want to decenter is food. I don't know if that makes sense. So my goal is to like, you know, shed a few pounds. I feel like the reason I gained weight back is because I kind of restricted myself from eating certain things for like 2 years, and then my environment changed and I was around a lot of people who were like, okay, like you'll be fine, like you can eat whatever you want. And I took that as a challenge and I ate whatever I want. But the thing is, I didn't know how to do it in moderation. I didn't know how to like eat something and stop, because I had this very all or nothing mindset. I was like, okay, I can either eat 100% clean, or if I do quote unquote mess up and eat something that's unhealthy, I might as well just go ham, go crazy, and just eat. And then it would be day after day after day after day. Then I just started to put on weight, you know. And then also senior year stress, I had a lot of things going on, like extracurricular wise, so I wasn't moving as much as I wanted to. So what I do want to center and prioritize is movement, finding some way to stay active, whether that's walking an hour a day. I want to be more mobile, you know, because I hate feeling athletic. Like, I am around a lot of people who like play sports and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't play sports, I should have done something, you know. So I want to be very mobile, very mobile. Just with the way my situation is right now, I know I'm not able to get to the gym as much as I want to. So just finding some type of way to stay active until I'm able to get to the point where I can lift weights and stuff like that is perfect. Another thing I want to do is decenter my appearance, you know, because I feel like sometimes I get so obsessed with my appearance to the point where it's like that's all I worry about. Like, I don't care about bettering myself mentally, spiritually. I'm like, okay, as long as I look good. No, you can look good and be depressed. And I feel like by doing the inner work and like doing things that make me more interesting, like having different hobbies, exploring different like types of music, just doing things that bring me joy will in turn make me look better, if that makes sense, you know. I don't know, because yes, beauty is on the outside, but it's also on the inside. I don't want to be a person without substance, so that's why I'm like, I want to focus more so on bettering myself and also like on different hobbies and things like that. Legos. I want to get into Legos. I want to start posting on YouTube consistently and figure out my editing style, because I feel like I'm like, oh no, I don't want to take that risk, or oh no, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just not gonna do it. No, you have to try and fail. That's life. You have to try and fail. So the part of the video that I've been waiting for is talking about my summer to watch list instead of summer to do list. This is my summer to watch list, so I have it in different sections. First section is going to be anime and webtoons. To be fair, when I was scrolling through my little folder that I have on TikTok, all I saw for the webtoons was like The Boy and the Wolf and some other like BL little webtoon thing. But essentially, I want to watch Jujutsu Kaisen, Hunter x Hunter, A Sign of Affection, Yuri on Ice. I did start that. I'm messing with it so far. Stranger on the Shore, Castlevania, Attack on Titan. I'm kind of scared because most of my like best friends or really close friends, they all freaking love Attack on Titan, but then they also talk about how sad it is. So I'm like, you know, Sakamoto Days, I do want to watch that. This is kind of like a movie and anime, but K-pop Demon Hunters. When it comes to the movies I want to watch Now You See Me, Grave of the Fireflies. I want to watch The Perfect Find, which is that movie with Keith, you know what I'm talking about, and Gabrielle Union. I was about to say Gabrielle Douglas, that's not the same person. Ponyo, House of the Fireflies, Rio, Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro. I'm not about to butcher that name. And of course, Howl's Moving Castle, because all those movies just scream summer. Like, yes, they are, you know, they're Studio Ghibli. Some people see Studio Ghibli as like children's movie, but it's just so like, I don't know. Yes, they are children's movie, but they have good messages in them. And I love the animation style, and it's just very comforting. And that's what you need in summer, like a good, cute comfort movie. I also am a big supporter of watching horror during the summer. I know that's kind of crazy, but like I was spending a summer with my cousin maybe 2-3 years ago, and she was watching Black Summer, which is like this zombie post-apocalypse series on Netflix, and I was like, this is a vibe, you know, this is a vibe. And then Fear Street came out during the summer, and I was watching the movies, and I was like, okay, like I understand like horror in the summertime, you know, because like people don't expect you to watch horror in the summertime. They expect you to watch it around Halloween, but there's something about horror in the summertime. But yeah, that is my summer to-do list. And if you all have anything that you all are interested in doing and watching, let me know. You know, I just like to see what other people are doing and how they're making the best of their summer. But I hope everyone has an amazing summer and they get everything done that they want to. I will catch y'all in the next one.